Welcome to BBB's 5-Minute English, your pocket-sized podcast for big language gains. I'm Luis.
And I'm Emma. Whether you're commuting, walking, or just taking a break, we're here to help you grow your English skills one day at a time.
Today's episode is all about memory. Have you ever finished reading a book, listening to a podcast, or watching an inspiring video, only to forget most of it a few days later?
You're definitely not alone. Forgetting is normal, but what if there were smart, simple ways to actually remember more of what you learn? That's exactly what we're diving into today, science-backed techniques to help you remember better and learn smarter. Let's begin with a simple truth: learning doesn't end when you finish the lesson. In fact, that's only the beginning. To truly remember something long-term, your brain needs repetition, reflection, and relevance. Without these, your mind tends to discard new information, treating it like temporary noise. But with a few key habits, you can train your brain to store information like a well-organized library.
The first technique is called spaced repetition. Imagine you're learning a new English word, say, resilience. If you review it today, then again tomorrow, then in 3 days, and then next week, each review strengthens your memory. This spacing allows your brain to struggle just enough to recall the word, activating deeper memory pathways. You can even use digital flashcards or reminder systems based on this principle, and just 5 minutes a day can lead to impressive results.
The second method is active recall. It's one of the most powerful learning tools, yet most people don't use it. Instead of passively rereading your notes, close the book and ask yourself, "What did I just learn?" Or, "Can I explain this concept in my own words?" This forces your brain to retrieve the knowledge, which makes it stick. Think of it like lifting weights for your memory. It feels hard, but that's exactly why it works.
Next, let's talk about making it meaningful. Have you ever remembered a random fact just because it was part of a funny story or a personal experience? That's because your brain loves context. If you want to remember something, try to connect it to your life. For example, when learning a new word like meticulous, you might say, "My friend Sarah is so meticulous, she color codes her calendar." The personal connection makes the word unforgettable.
Another essential tip is teaching others. It might sound strange, but explaining something to someone else is one of the best ways to master it. When you teach, you identify gaps in your own understanding, and you're forced to simplify complex ideas. So next time you learn something new, imagine you're teaching it to a friend, a child, or even a future version of yourself. That mental exercise turns passive learning into deep comprehension.
Let's not forget the role of sleep and nutrition. Your brain consolidates memories during deep sleep. If you stay up late studying but don't sleep well, much of what you learned won't stick. Similarly, your brain thrives on a healthy diet. Omega-3 fatty acids, for example, support brain function. So yes, eating well and sleeping enough are real learning strategies, not just health tips.
There's also visualization. This means creating mental images of what you're learning. If you're trying to remember that the hippocampus is the part of the brain involved in memory, picture a hippo walking around a college campus taking notes. It might sound silly, but that silly image will stick far longer than just memorizing a definition.
Now, here's something often overlooked: emotion. When we attach emotion to learning, we remember better. That's why we often recall emotional events so vividly. So, ask yourself, how does this information make me feel, or why does this matter to me? Injecting even a little curiosity or excitement can make a big difference.
And finally, consistency is everything. You don't need to study for hours a day. What matters is making learning a daily habit. Even 10 minutes of focused review each day can outperform a single long cramming session. Make learning part of your lifestyle. Read while commuting. Listen to English while walking. Turn idle moments into learning opportunities.
To sum it all up, you don't need a perfect memory, you need a better system. Use spaced repetition. Practice active recall. Make it meaningful. Teach others. Take care of your brain with rest and food. Add emotion, use visuals, and stay consistent. Learning is a journey, and with the right tools, you'll not only go further, you'll remember the way.
So next time you learn something new, don't just store it, lock it in. And if you found today's topic useful, try teaching one idea from it to someone else. That small action might just make it unforgettable.
Thanks for joining us today. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and share it with your friends. Remember, learning is a lifelong journey, and we're here to help you every step of the way. Until next time, keep learning and keep growing.